Laws of exponents. Look at this first one. A raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. That means if a power, two powers with same base and different exponents. Here look at this, a is the base, okay, then m and n are the exponents. Then if you are multiplying this, we have to add the exponents, write the same base and add the exponents. For an example, we take an example. If you want to multiply 5 square into 5 cube, what is the answer? 5 square means 5 into 5. 5 cube we know, 5 into 5 into 5. So actually we are multiplying 5 5s. So answer comes what? 5 raised to 5. Exponential form comes as 5 raised to 5. How you got 5 raised to 5? 5 raised to 2 plus 3. 5 raised to 5. Okay. Now go to second example. Yes, second example is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Here a is the base, same base, but different exponents. We are dividing them. A raised to m divided by a raised to n. So what comes as answer? A raised to m minus n. So in example, we have to take an example. 6 raised to 3 divided by 6 raised to 2. What is the answer? 6 raised to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. What is the answer? Is 6 raised to 1. That is 6. 6 cube divided by 6 square. Okay. Now we move to third one. What is third one? A raised to m all raised to n. A raised to m all raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. So that is called power of a power. Power of a power. For an example, we take an example. 3 raised to 4 all raised to 5. What is exponential form of this? 3 raised to 4 into 5. 3 raised to 20. Actually we discussed this all in 8th standard, so I am not giving the points exact form. As an example, we say 3 raised to 4 all raised to 5. 3 raised to 4 multiply 5 times. What it means? 3 raised to 4 3 raised to 4 all raised to 5 means 3 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 4 actually. So how many 3 raised to 4 now? 5 3 raised to 4. In each there are 4 3's to multiply. Here also 4 3's, 4 3's, 4 3's, 4 3's. Total how many 3's now? 20 3's to multiply. So that the exponential form of 3 raised to 4 all raised to 5 is 3 raised to 20. Okay, that is why this you already know. That's why I am not giving that all. So now we are going to the fourth one. Fourth one is here. Look at this. In fourth one, different bases. Look at this. A raised to m, b raised to m. Here actually different bases, but exponents are same. Here exponent is same. That is a raised to m. M is the exponent. Okay. So m, here also m. So a raised to m into b raised to m. We can write ab all raised to m. That means just multiply the base. So as an example, we take 2 raised to 3, 2 cube, and 3 raised to 4. Here 3 raised to 3. Yes, here look at this. Here bases are different. Bases are different and exponents are same. So what will be the answer as exponential law? According to exponential law, the answer is 2 into 3, 6 raised to 3. 6 raised to 3. How it comes? That is 2 raised to 3 means what? 2 3 times, 2 cube, and 3 raised to 3 means 3 times. Okay, then here we can join this 2 into 3 6. Here this 2 into 3 6. One more 2 into 3 6. Now what? 6 raised to 3. This way. So this all you know already. So just giving the examples also. Only that examples. Then now fifth one. Fifth one is same as last one. It's different base and dividing them. Different bases and dividing. A raised to m. That is, for an example, we take 6 raised to 3 divided by 3 raised to 3. What we can write? 6 by 3 raised to 3. 6 by 3 is what? 2. So last answer is 2 raised to 3. Okay, last answer is 2 raised to 3. Then next one. Then now we are going to discuss sixth laws of exponent. That is a raised to 0. What is a raised to 0? So any number raised to 0, anything raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 5 raised to 0 is 1. 3 raised to 0 is 1. Anything raised to 0 is 1. Next is very important. Seventh one. That is, a raised to minus n. That is, here exponent is negative. In all last examples, laws of exponents, there were exponents are positive or 0. But here, if exponent is negative, then that comes as denominator, a raised to n. A raised to minus n is equal to 1 by a raised to n. So for an example, 7 raised to minus 3 is what? 1 by 7 raised to 3. 1 by 7 cube. Why it happened? What is the condition when we will get a negative exponent? For an example, I will give you. If you are dividing, for example, 7 raised to 4 divided by 7 raised to 4 divided by 7 raised to 7. What? This is by the second law, right? Second law of exponent. Same base and different exponent and dividing. What we have to write? 7 raised to 4 minus 3. 7. This is the condition when the exponent becomes negative. Look at this, 7 raised to minus 3. So if in actual division, what happens? If you are dividing this by actual division, 7 raised to 4, that we can write 7 into 7 into 7 into 7, 7 raised to 4, divided by 7 raised to 7, 7 into 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 7. How many 7s we multiplied? Yes, 4 7. So here what happens? While dividing this, 7 by 7 cancelled, 7 by 7 cancelled, all the 7s cancelled for 4 7s in denominator. What remains? 1 by 7 7s in denominator, 3 7s remains, so 7 raised to 3. Okay, so we have done the same division here. Look at these divisions. First one 7 raised to 4 divided by 7 raised to, second one also 7 raised to 4 divided by 7 raised to 7. This first one we used our law of exponent here, second law of exponent, this usual method. But in these two methods we got answers different, that is 7 raised to minus 3, 1 by 7 raised to 3. So what it actually means? Yes, 7 raised to minus 3 is 1 by 7 cube. 7 raised to minus 3 is 1 by 7 cube. That is the justification of this law of seventh law of exponent. Okay, so this is actually, but just given that. So the seventh law is a raised to minus n is equal to a raised to minus n is equal to 1 by a raised to n. So for an example, a raised to 7 raised to minus 3 is equal to 1 by 7 raised to 3.